and welcome to Farming Simulator 19, and today we are doing a review of the John Deere 959 MH. Now, we did this in new mods episode the other day, and I couldn't really work out what was going on with it because I couldn't get this. It was facing the other way where it was vertical, and I couldn't find the button to do it, and it was like, what is going on with that? So I've had a bit of a go with this now, and to be honest, it's a very nice bit of kit. Fair play, love it at the moment. Right, so let's just get it off. I think this is, well, yeah, we are reversed on. Right, so let's get that off. Now, one thing I did notice when I drive up here on the truck, you can see, because it stays level, the cab is level. So as you're going up the hills, the cab does tilt up and down, and of course it moves the boom up and down. So you've got to be careful of that. Going up a steep slope with the boom on the back, it's going to dig into the ground. So ideally, you want to just keep it high, and then it should be okay. Now, I brought the flatbed up as I didn't think the low loader, well, it probably would have been alright. I'll probably try the low loader coming up here with the other bit of kit, the 953 swing. So there it is in all its glory. Now, like I said, it's all got the tilt controls on it, so this cab will always stay vertical, whatever the tracks are doing, as long as it's not too much of an extreme slope. Now, these are a fortune. They're 600 grand to buy, and an initial leasing cost of £30,600, and they're minus 24 slots, but everyone after that is only minus 2 slots. So let's put the help window on, and we just go through, and I'm still not forward. That is forward, back, lovely. So yeah, we've got the help window on, and this one, you might have seen my other video where we compare the cost of cutting 13 metre lengths by 8 metre lengths, and it doesn't make that much difference. You lose money if you cut them into 30 metre lengths, but it's just easier to, if you want to clear out an area, you're better off doing it in 13 metres. You can load trucks twice as quick, it's less handling with materials. So we've got our main boom, and then you've got the higher boom. So it has got an overall quite a reach on it when it's out. But the thing what got me was this bit, where that spins over, because when you pick the vehicle up from the shop, it comes like this, and I was like, well, how the hell does that spin? And I didn't see that pivot point just there. Just didn't see that. Stupid, just stupid. So that is how it spins round. So you can pick stuff up off the deck. One of the beauties about it is, well, you have got the grapple, so it is automatic as soon as you go in and cut anything. But if you just want to pick up a log off the deck, you can do. Just bring it down. Oh, I think I might have my settings on a bit too fast. Pick it up, and away it goes. Lift it up, chop it up, do what you want with it. Now, I did think this one is quite small. Now, it is smaller than the other one, the swing, but even so, I did think it was small. There you go. I don't know. Perhaps it's just me. So yeah, the control, you can tilt all the way around, and you can just spin, do a 360 all the way around, where a lot of the machines you can't do that. The only downside is the 4 mile an hour top speed. That's all you're going to do, so you're not going to drive this to your job location like where we are now. And you can see we're right at the bottom of the map. Let's put the other, there we are, just down there. So to get up to here from the shop, this was one of the nearest ones, and it's gonna take you hours, or at least an hour, at least. So now I've found a few little bugs with it, but it is new. It's a new thing out, so it's expected, where it does start rocking and shaking a little bit when you start going on some of the slopes, and just bounces around a little bit, but it's brand new, so it's going to happen. And coming up, I found the trigger for the cut, it does come up quite quick as soon as you get near it. Anyway, let's get a little bit nearer. I have to lift that up a bit. I think that's on. No, it's not. See what I mean with the rocking? As soon as you get near, sometimes it does this rocking motion, and you're like, what's going on there then? So yeah, it does this. I don't know why. It seems to be when it gets near. It doesn't always do it. As soon as you get near some trees, and it starts going up a little bit, and it starts doing this rocking. So there's the cut. We get the cut. Pull it down, and you see it just swings back over to the horizontal position. And I was going to load it straight onto the trailers, but that was proving to be a bit of a pain in the ass. So these trees actually around here at the moment are 13 meters by the looks of things. So they are a little bit smaller. So what's it like at extreme banks? You'd expect this to go absolutely anywhere, and it does get up there. And then we look at the tilt position on it now. We can get out of the bloody trees. Look at that, that's pretty cool. So let's see if we can grab that one at the top there. What's that other camera like? Yeah, let's have a look at this one then. I never use this one, but it does tend to work okay. Oh, there's a tree there though. That's the trouble, you've got no perception on where exactly you are. Whoa, let's just cut that, see what happens. Yep, it's done. Some of it's done. Oh, that was a 26 meters, because we've got 2 log lengths on that one. But it's not too bad getting used to actually controlling it as well, not compared to the Scorpion King or any of the other harvesters, which a lot of people, they just don't like using them because they're just quite difficult, where this one, it does seem it's not that difficult at all. Right, so there you go, it's come up with a cut, and you can see we're not exactly right on it, so it does help you out a little bit. So if we go forward a little bit, and there we go, we're actually on the tree, so then we can do this grab. There, you can grab it. Now it does glitch out a little bit, so you can't grab it too tight if you're going to pick up trees, but ideally it's for cutting trees, picking up trees off the deck. And we'll swing that one round and fire them off down the hill. Just like that. So working on these extreme slopes is not a problem. But see, it's doing its jumping around thing now. Don't know why it does that. It's a bit strange. Whoa. I think it is something to do with the way it stays horizontal. I think it just doesn't like it at times. It gets in a certain area and just starts to skip and bounce. And then it just levels up on the flat. So just the downside is, it is quite slow for moving around. Like I said, it's only got the 4 mile an hour. And the other thing I forgot to mention is when I came up with that truck, when you start pulling something like this on the back, you don't want to stop. Because I stopped halfway up and I struggled to get the truck going again. Where it is pretty realistic, you've got a nice heavy load like this and it's not going to start on a slope. You've got to get a run up. Right, so I think we'll just go into a little time lapse of just clearing out a few of these trees. So I will see you in a moment. So all in all, it does the job. Nice bit of kit. Now this does spin, forgot to show you that. It spins back to there. And it won't spin all the way around, it'll spin back to there. Now what I would like is if we could turn this head here into a grapple, so we could just pick up trees and put them through wood chipper. That would be bloody awesome, really would be. But overall it's a nice bit of kit. We've got a few issues with it jumping around, but you're gonna have issues when you first get it. But overall it does the job. A bit expensive for what it is, but it is John Deere after all, isn't it? So there we go. Right, well that's it for this episode. And don't forget to smash that like button if you've found this useful. And if you're new to the channel, why not check out one of my hundreds of other farming simulator videos. There's lots to choose from. Thanks for watching. Till the next time, goodbye.